Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I hope you enjoy the episode. Alright, so on today's episode, we pretty much got the Nova all diagnosed and we know what's wrong with it, so let's get it all fixed.
How do you feel? Maybe a little tightening or something, huh?
Yeah.
So you had that major gas leak, right? I'm kidding.
Yeah. I'm like, what?
I should be moving like butter. It's quite a ways away.
Yeah, we're clear now. That was the...
If you want to give it an extra oomph, you could pry in there if you want to.
I think we're okay right now.
Okay.
So, alright, let's see if it shifts. Alright, Ed's gonna jump in and see if this thing shifts
So
now.
we're in low, and I just went into park.
Yeah.
Now there was just a bit of a bind right there.
Yeah.
Right in there, what I'm doing, that's reverse park. So maybe we could lube it.
Yeah, I think that needs to get lubed, I agree. But at least it's all working now.
Yeah.
Alright, so there we go. Sweet.
Who would have thought?
Yeah. I'm gonna spray some lube down in here, if I can get it so you guys can see it. Sorry, this one's a little bit on the harder side, because it's just so buried down in there. It's hard to get the camera down in there. Alright, so we sprayed some lube. We're gonna work it a little bit and see if that frees it up. We might have to do the same up on the other end of the steering column. Alright, let's see how it works now. Oh, there we go. Runs all through them now. Well, there we go. That should do it. Now, we ran this for a little bit when we were trying it, but if you see the choke is closed now, that seems to have fixed that issue with it. So hopefully that's all set as well. So this was just a tiny bit sticky, so I sprayed some brake clean in it and then put a little PV blaster in it to kind of lube it, and it seems to be working really well right now. So I think that's in good shape now too. So we'll move on to some other stuff. Okay, so the left-hand side socket is not good for the brake light on this car, so it'll be this one. So we're going to go ahead and replace it with a new one. Alright, so you can see the bulb even came out of it with part of the socket. Nice household connectors. Got a new socket here. This is a Dorman brand. All right, it's in, so let me go out. Let's go outside and see if it works. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and turn the headlight on. I think I'm not quite getting a good enough ground on it. I think I may have to tweak the ground just a little bit to get a little more so it goes out and reaches the edge. Let me grab a tool. Yeah, I'm just gonna pull this out a little bit. There we go. Let's see if that did it. All right. We're still not getting quite a good enough ground on the light. I might have to clean the fixture up a little bit. All right, there it is. I just cleaned it up a little bit. Now let me check the brake light. You guys are gonna have to tell me if that came on. Is it blinking? It's not blinking real well. There we go. All right. All right, I'm gonna have to check the video and see if the brake light came on. All right, so I went back and checked the video and no brake light. So let me try this again. All right, did it come on, or are you guys gonna make me watch the video? You're gonna make me watch it, huh? Okay. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and put a little tape on here, clean that up a little bit, and then we'll be done. All right, there we go. All right, I got the new spark plugs, and I gapped them all out to 35 thousandths, which is what it said. So let's go ahead and stick these bad dogs in. You always want to make sure if it's supposed to have these crush washers that they still have them. So they're important. That's what seals the spark plug to the head. And when you tighten these, you'll feel those crush. And you definitely don't want to over tighten them. These don't need to be really cranked down hard. Just nice and snug. I'm going to get an extension. You can kind of feel those crush down, and then it gets a little easier again for a second. All right, I don't have the distributor cap yet, but we got a new set of points. And then that's a condenser. And then that's the rotor. So the thing on these points nowadays, what always seems to be garbage is this part right here. This is the little wear point, and it seems like these wear off in no time at all nowadays. They're just not made that well anymore. All right, there's the old points out. Got the screw, don't want to lose that. You can see this right here is basically totally worn off of that thing. These things were barely functioning, and they look kind of burnt in there. So it's definitely time for some new points. So I'm going to get a little grease in there and put a little bit of electric grease in there to help lube that. So I just randomly set the points to get an idea on the gap. I took the feeler gauge, this one's 19 thousandths, and I stuck it in there, and I think I'm right on the money. Yeah, I think I am. I'm just going to tighten it down.
Sorry.
All right, we're going to check the dwell on this right away. You got one hook to the distributor side of the coil and one hook to the ground. So Ed's going to go ahead and crank her over.
You ready?
Yeah, I'm ready. All right, hold on. I'm getting no reading. You
know what? Make sure you're on 6-cylinder.
Yeah, I was looking at that. This doesn't have it, does it?
Oh, maybe I'm wrong.
Mine does. Yeah, it just says for 4-cylinder engine, double 8-cylinder scale.
Huh.
It didn't move though.
And you're on the distributor side of the coil.
Yeah, that's this one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you got a good ground.
And I'm on dwell. I got ground on the battery.
Yeah, any better than that. Well, let's try one more time. Unless, I can't imagine, even though it's a 6, it should change.
It looks right though, but you know, it's good, everything. Right. Okay, go ahead. Oh, there it goes. All right, keep going. It was just... Keep going. It was still going up. It's reacting really slow. Keep going, keep going.
Oh, I'm sorry.
All right.
What'd you get? You know what I'm thinking? You'd go 1.5 times if it's double for 8. Would you go 1.5 or?
That's what I'm thinking. In which case, we're right on the money.
Oh, okay. That's what I'm guessing.
So.
Although my 3rd grade education.
Yeah, we were just looking at the setting on it. Oh yeah, here it is, right here. I see the 6-cylinder now. So we're right on the money with this. So we're in good shape.
One, huh?
Yeah, it's the bottom line here. It's so dark you can't see.
Yeah.
It's a 6-cylinder.
Well, it's not dark. It's just 30 years ago we could have seen that.
I know. We're just old. So anyway, we're good. So now we just need a distributor cap. So we just picked up an old fire department Suburban. It's a 3/4 ton. It's got a 454 in it. And what'd you say that was? A fire safe?
The back window, or
Oh.
the back bumper.
All right.
Explosive.
Explosive or something like that.
Fire suppression ignition.
So that's what that is. So if there's like gas leaks or things like that, they don't end up going boom. Anyways, we'll get it down and we'll take a walk around it in a little bit. All right, it's the next day. We got the distributor cap, so we're going to go ahead and put that on. All right, so I'm just going to transfer the wires one at a time, and then everything should be good. Well, let's see if this old dog starts. Just gonna make sure everything's good. I didn't leave anything in here. Choke's closed. All right, let's see what happens. like a champ now. We may just have to take this for a ride and see if it needs to have the carb rebuild. It might have just been a tune-up. Alright, so we're going to take Novocaine for a little ride and see how the carb's functioning. Our buddy Al, who owns this car, thought the carb needed to be rebuilt, but in reality, what I think it probably was that the choke wasn't working. And if you recall, that was the first thing I fixed on it. It seems to be running a lot better right now. So between the choke and a tune-up, that may be all it really needed. Seems like it's running pretty good. That was good. It's not stumbling or anything like that. It's so I think it's pretty good. I think that choke was the big issue, and then of course it needed a tune-up, something fierce. So I think that did it. So we got a few other things to fix on here, so we'll work on these as well. And we're back at Up-N-Runnin. Alright, so somehow the antenna came out of this car, so I'm going to try to put this thing back in and get it installed for him. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed the episode. Be sure to come back next time. All right, guys. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed the episode. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed the episode. Be sure to come back next time. I look forward to it. All right.